several people have requested that I make a video about this, and I saw G-Man made a video about it, and that is this Alexander Usyk Derek Chisora undercard. Well, in short, on paper, it looks like complete trash. I'm not going to beat around the bush with you. It looks horrible. Dave Allen versus Christian Hammer was going to be an interesting scrap. Most people were picking Christian Hammer, but you know, it was still relatively interesting. Hammer is no longer partaking in the fight. I'm not sure why. Has he failed some type of test for a PED? I don't know. I'm not making any accusations. Or has he failed another kind of test for something which 99.9% of people recover from? You guys tell me. So that fight's not happening. And the rest of the undercard, it looks dire to me. Tommy McCarthy versus Bilal Lagune. I have never seen Lagune fight, so maybe that will be a good one. I don't know. But everything else on there does not inspire any type of excitement. Lee Selby, he's very rarely in exciting fights, let's be real. He's fighting George Kambosos Jr. I don't think I've ever seen Kambosos fight. Okay, he had a split decision win over Mickey Bay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never seen this guy fight. Maybe he's good. So, on paper, like I say, the undercard looks horrible. The top of the bill is somewhat interesting. Alexander Usyk versus Derek Chisora. But I've said this about a previous Matchroom card and I turned out to be wrong. And that was the AJ Ruiz undercard for the first fight. Because if you go back and look at the video that I made about the undercard for that show, I said a similar thing. I said, this undercard looks rubbish. But the undercard actually turned out to be pretty good. Truth be told, I was interested in the main event. If you guys remember, I said AJ Ruiz is interesting and Ruiz is dangerous. But the undercard looks like trash. Now, this fight between Usyk and Chisora, to me, this is not quite as interesting as AJ Ruiz, but it's still somewhat interesting to see Usyk's transition up to heavyweight as it continues. To see if Derek Chisora can bring out some kind of performance and upset the odds. So yeah, top of the bill, somewhat interesting. The undercard, again, on paper, just looks really poor. Or maybe I'm showing my ignorance about some of these fights because I don't know Kambosos. I don't know this guy that McCarthy's fighting. And Dave Allen is up against TBA. It might be time, obviously not against Dave Allen, but it might be time for Eddie Hearn to call up his friend from Liverpool, Mr. Price. I shouldn't. It might be time for him to call up Mr. Price again. Yo, Dave, can you save my show? Yeah, because Pricey is always entertainment. I don't know how long Eddie Hearn can keep on doing that. And Price is almost like somebody that is a glutton for punishment. Or maybe he just can't turn the money down because the checks that Eddie Hearn is handing out to him to save his shows are too lumpy. Too lumpy to turn down. I don't know. But yeah, it might be time to call up Mr. Pricey and see if he can put him in against some dangerous opponent. Certainly not Dave Allen. He's already dealt with Allen in good fashion. Other than that, it looks like a poor card. Is it pay-per-view worthy? This is the first Matchroom show in a long time, which I don't currently intend to pay for. And I normally buy, well, I've bought all the Matchroom pay-per-views for a long time now. And I've bought most of the BT Sport pay-per-views. I didn't buy the Tyson Fury, Schwartz, or Wallin fights, but I did buy both Fury Wilder fights. And if Joyce Dubois had stayed on pay-per-view, I would have bought that too. But this, as I say, is the first Matchroom show, which I'm probably not going to buy on pay-per-view. I'll have to watch it by some other means because I just can't justify forking out. What are they charging for this? £20, £25? I can't justify paying that. But then again, watch it turn out to be an absolute cracker of a show. And there's me watching on some laggy stream, shooting myself in the foot. I guess we'll find out and talk about it afterwards. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below.